Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7. Now today, got some more RTA for you guys. So, going up against this guy, I don't know what that profile picture is from, but it looks sick. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. But this guy's an Emperor, so we are going to be faced with quite a challenge here. Thankfully, he's banning 2 openers. No Zeo, no C. Lilius. Now, is not going to rule out the fact that he could go aggro or cleave. Perhaps he just doesn't want his Ron to be contested, and he's just not a huge Zeo advocate. But we'll have to play around that here. Zeo and C. Lilius gone. We should probably just go for Alaya first pick, just because I don't want to fight Alaya plus Lua plus Noctwell. Like, I don't want to fight one of those teams today. No, not feeling it. So we're just going to go for the Alaya. She's a fairly, versatile first pick. I hear a lot of comments where you guys are discussing her, and yeah, she is a very common first pick because she's a very good generic support unit, and we haven't seen one of those in a while, right? A lot of people say that units are too niche, right? Things like ML Sharoon, people complain about that she is really only made to counter one thing. So, with a unit like Laya, when she's really good everywhere, you can expect her to be picked fairly often. Right, let's see, DDR and Bunny Dom getting picked up, though. This seems like a Dragon King Sharoon game, so speaking of which, this seems like a good niche for her, so let's bring her out here. What else would I like to pick into these two? Not entirely sure. Perhaps we can go for something like a Fire Lilius? Do we go Fire Lilius here? She could be alright. Decent cleanser. She's a decent cleanser. She's a knight as well. We'll see if we can utilize her here. I'm not really sure about this. I haven't really used her all too often, but hey, let's see if Fire Lilius still has it in her. With C. Lilius and Midnight God Lilius running around, it feels feels a little bit bad when one of the trio is not being picked. Alright, this guy's thinking here. Spectre Tenebria gonna get picked up. Not too bad. Right now, Fire Lilius does have an S3 that we can use to chip away at this Spectre Tenebria, but it would help if we had another form of AoE damage. We're gonna see what their last pick is gonna be, if we can. Ooh, Sylvan Sage? Actually, I don't know if Sylvan Sage is the pick there. I need someone who's pretty consistent at throwing out some AoE damage. Ooh, Abyssal Fiend actually seems okay. Oh, he's running out of time here. Ooh, he's gonna go for Closer Charles. I don't know if that's a purposeful pick or if that's an accidental pick. I kind of don't want to mess around because this guy is an Emperor player. I think Navy Captain Landy is the pick here just because she is a really strong AoE damage source, and Spectre Tenebria doesn't tend to do too well into her. That Closer Charles is a little bit spooky, I do gotta say. I think Navy Captain Landy is the pick here. If I go Navy Captain Landy, who else is good into this team? I'm scared of the DDR, mainly. Mainly scared of the DDR. Let's go for the Navy Captain Landy, and we can also go... Ooh, who's a generic good AoE damage dealer? Is Briarwitch good here? Pirate Captain Flan? Ooh, maybe Pirate Captain Flan is nice here. Let's go for Pirate Captain Flan and see what we can get away with. A little bit of control. He doesn't really have a full dedicated cleanser, like Bunny Dom has her cleanse on S3, right? DDR has his Wondrous Potion Vial, potentially. We could just ban Midnight God Lilius. I mean, we got the Pirate Captain Flan, Navy Captain Landy duo here. Are we really too scared? Hopefully not. I'm gonna ban the Midnight God Lilius. I think she's gonna be the main issue here. Okay, good. Navy Captain Landy is banned out. Kind of expected that, to be honest. Do I want to give an attack imprint to the team? I don't think so. Don't think it's worth it. HP to these 2 units. Let's give it to Laya. And unfortunately, we'll just have to put ML Sharoon back there. Actually, we can put ML Sharoon here. There we go. Put the Pirate Captain Flan in that position there. I think it'll be fine. So you can see the ML Sharoon. Alright, let's see what we got here. So, ooh, that's a fast Bunny Dom, but she's gonna push up. That's actually fine. I'd prefer that she pushes up and then DDR goes, right? Alright, Fire Lilia's gonna also push up here. Oh, actually, Fire Lily is stealing the turn! I kinda like this. Who do we focus down first? Do we go for the... Do we go for the DDR? I think we go for the DDR. Let's see if we can get anything here. Nice, we did steal. We get to push up the team because of that. Nice job, Pirate Captain Flan. Let's see if we can go ahead and stun here. Ooh, that's a good chunk of damage, too. Let's see if we can S3. Let's go ahead and S3. Because if we can land a bunch of burns and bombs, then even if DDR's on Wondrous Potion Vial, he might not necessarily cleanse the bombs first. Right, Closer Charles is going to be going. If he pushes up here, that's fine. It seems like he's not an opener closer, so he is probably built with some damage. He doesn't look too bulky. Right, so DDR is going to go. He can't put anyone to sleep because Emo Sharoon is right there. But if he doesn't take an S3, he's going to risk his Spectre Tenebria getting bombed or controlled, right? We're going to strip everybody with an S3 on Sharoon. I think that'll be pretty good. And we can push back the Spectre Tenebria too. Yeah, see, he is going to do it. He is going to do it. But this pushes up my Emo Sharoon. He probably could have just gone for an S2. Alright, but let's see what he goes for. Probably going to go for an S2. Yep. Does he actually push up his Spectre in time? He does not. So now we get to push back the Spectre Tenebria. Okay, everyone got woken up here. Okay, very good. Attack down on the Spectre is also quite nice. I do run the risk of him killing my... Oh, never mind. Ooh, that's a lot. That was a lot of detonation there, actually. I shouldn't have... I spoke too soon. That detonation damage is huge. Yeah, if he kills Pirate Captain Flan here, we're going to be in trouble. Closer Charles gets pushed up. Okay, so... At this point... I need to go for someone who can get stunned. I'm going to go for DDR if I can stun him. Oh, no stun! That sucks. If I got a stun there, it would have been huge, but Pirate Captain Flan should die now, unfortunately. Yeah, that's very sad. But it's okay, because I think Fire Lilius can still S3, and if we get S3 here, we'll be good. Laia can also push up and cleanse the Fire Lilius if she does get put to sleep. Or we can just push up here. Do I really want to push up here, though? I don't want to dual attack. Let's dual attack. I think that's better for the Cascade damage. Yeah, oh my god, look at that! And now we can go for an S3. Cascade should be able to kill this Spectre Tenebria. Even if Lilius doesn't kill herself, right? We have a Cascade damage. Yeah, beautiful stuff, guys. And we get to go for this closer. He doesn't have his evasion anymore. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. Speaking of a really niche unit, Emo Sharoon there, putting in some work. Yeah, he focused the Pirate Captain Flan, but it's a really good thing I brought the Fire Lilius there, because we had that AoE potential, right? That S3, that damage that we could inflict onto that Spectre Tenebria. And actually, thankfully for the Cascade, that was doing most of the heavy lifting there. It's what killed the Bunny Dom. It's what killed the Spectre Tenebria too at the end there. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's keep this up. I'm kind of liking these pre-bans. I'm getting really used to them for the season. Now, obviously, things can change when new units and such get released. We're not on track for one to get released for a while, though. ML Politis, ML Senya on the horizon, right? I think Young Senya as well is on the horizon sometime in the near future. So do save your bookmarks up for that if you weren't aware. But this guy's gonna first pick Laia. No Moon Bunny. Okay. So we can probably go for DDR. Like, is that an option here? No Bunny Dom, so we can go for free DDR. We might run into ML Sharoon, but that's something I can probably play around, hopefully. Do we want to go for a Lionheart here? I love picking Lionheart into Laia because she's such a reliable unit to shut down the opponent. But at this stage, we could probably opt to go for a Knight of some sort. Maybe a Last Rider Crown, yeah? Let's try this. Last Rite of Crown, because if they go Midnight God Lilius, we can try the Abigail team as well. DDR plus Abigail is a good chunk of injury damage with every hit, and I do love that. And Abigail can also protect Last Rite of Crown from getting one-shot from the Midnight God Lilius. So it's kind of a win-win situation. Abigail's also just good into Laya for injury and good into Midnight God Lilius because you can strip her damage limit buff. But we'll see. This guy's gonna opt for a Lua plus a Laya. Oh, it's one of those D-Gen comps here. Okay. What do we do into one of these D-Gen comps? Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I see what we're up against. So, Lua, Knockwall, Laya, right? We're definitely gonna need a unit who can... Like, you can't use Dilibet or something into this, right? But you could potentially use... Like, Spectre Tenebria is an okay damage dealer. Last Rite of Crow, what would be a decent unit here? I feel like Spectre Tenebria is one of the better units to be picking. Yeah, let's go for something like a Spectre Tenebria. Let's go Spectre Tenebria. And what's good into this? Ed? Is Ed good into this? Perhaps. Ed? Let's just throw an Ed in there. Right, Ed does cleanse the debuffs off, but he can get sealed by Knockwall. We do have to watch out for that. So if there's a ban here, it might be Knockwall, might not be. We'll see what the last two picks are. Ed is pretty decent into the rest of the team, I'd say. He doesn't know if it's an injury Ed or not. Injury Ed would be devastating to this Laya. So we'll see if he's too scared of the Ed and perhaps plays around him or maybe bans him outright. Nope, doesn't look like he's gonna ban him. So, Lionheart Sirmia getting picked up. That's a pretty good source of AoE damage into my Spectre, which I'm not too happy about, but that's quite alright. We'll just have to find a way around it. I would need like another cleanser of some sort. I would love a cleanser. He banned Bunny Dom, and for a good reason too. Bunny Dom would be fantastic for me. He's opting to go for Arya here. Okay. Not really sure who to go into this Arya with. Not really sure who to go into this Arya with, honestly. Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to go for Celine. I accidentally scrolled too far, and then it picked Ocean Breeze Luluka for me, I guess. Ooh, that's pretty bad. I think we banned the Lionheart here. I think we'll be okay. Oh, actually, you know what? That's fine. If he bans out the Ocean Breeze Luluka, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Yeah? HP imprint for the team. Spectre's pretty safe. Alright, let's go for it. We just gotta make sure that Arya doesn't really necessarily take a turn. If she does, we're kinda screwed. Kinda very screwed, right? He can do a lot of resetting here, so Lua can reset, Knockwall can reset, and he can turn cycle, push up the team with Laya. Arya can go ahead and stealth everybody. It's a little risky, but let's see what happens. He's gonna try to sleep the DDR. Right, DDR is rather quick here, but DDR will be woken up by the Knockwall's S3 anyway. Should be okay. Unless he seals Ed. Like, if he goes and just seals Ed right here, it could be okay. If that's all he does. But if he has threes, I mean, I'll take it too. Hopefully he has threes. That's what I want him to do. Oh no, he's just gonna seal. Okay, he's gonna seal the Ed. That's fine. Potion Vial, cleanse Ed's Beguile. Not the seal, unfortunately. But as long as Ed gets hit, we should be okay. Alright, he's pushing up the Arya. Arya's gonna take... Ooh, that speed buff, making it so he actually gets the turn here. That's not good at all, because now we have to hit this Arya, and she is gonna get free damage, free hits here, and that's not good. Let us go... Oh, we can't even S3! That is so unfortunate. This Arya is going to destroy my team here. So, unfortunately, we didn't really draft all too well in anticipation for this draft. Don't think Spectre was... Oh my god, Spectre is definitely not the play. Look at that damage. Look at that Arya damage, guys. It's insane. I don't know if we have a chance. I don't think so, because Ed is dead. He's definitely not going to play any role here. He is just going to focus down Last Rider Crow, though. You could just S3 with the knock wall. He is going to do just that. So we'll see the binds, we'll see the strips come in too. Okay, Ed is going to go down, and he's going to take another turn. He could seal once more. DDR is so far back. Yeah, there's no way that we're coming out of this alive, because he can dual attack still. Yeah, there's no way. It's a disgusting team. But again, we're fighting against... Look at that guild crest right there. We're fighting against players that have... it's just... all the units, right? When you're up here, everyone has all the units. They have really good gear, and plus these guys know how to draft. They know how to play. And with my first couple picks, I was very vulnerable to that situation, that scenario, and there's really nothing I could do to get out of it, especially with that terrible Ocean Breeze Luluka pick. You can argue that the last pick would have gotten banned anyway, and that's fair, but then in that case, Ed and Spectre were definitely not the right DPSs. Just need to watch out for stuff like that, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why I personally first picked Laya, is just to avoid those scenarios. I don't think Laya's the enabler for those teams. It's definitely just Lua Knockwall being Lua and Knockwall, but there's not much you can do in those cases, and it's fine to take the L occasionally. We'll fight this C Lilia. He bans DDR and Laya, so... Into DDR Laya, what do we pick? Laya pre-ban, DDR pre-ban, C Lilia's first pick. You could go Bunny Dom here. Bunny Dom and... Yeah, that previous player definitely knew what they were doing. That's probably a team that they go for pretty often too, given the fact that they pre-ban Bunny Dom, because Bunny Dom's usually a unit I would pick into those types of teams to force a ban to let other units through. But let's just go for a Lionheart here. Kind of just need a generic DPS early on, so we don't get kind of stuck in that scenario we were earlier. I really don't know what I could have picked there. With my, instead of Spectre, instead of Ed, right, who I could have picked there. Earth Celine would have been great. I probably should have picked Earth Celine earlier. That would have been awesome, actually. But yeah, with stuff like Knockwall there, it kind of shuts down Navy Captain Landy, Abyssal U Fiends, right? It shuts down a lot of common units that you'll see floating around the meta. So it's a pretty decent control team. It's a pretty degenerate team. But alright, let's refocus here. Let's refocus. We got Arwell, we got APOC Ravi. So, damage mitigation, he has Vigor buff, he has APOC, who's really good into Lionheart, actually. But we can go for an Elvira here. Elvira's a pretty decent pick, I should say. Elvira and Navy Captain Landy actually doesn't look terrible either. I'm considering Navy Captain Landy just because the anti-crit helps so much against APOC. I think we'll do it, right? There's no reason to just kind of hold myself back. Because we're fighting good players here. So, hindering myself like I did in previous seasons where I wouldn't pick specific units, because people would complain about them in the comments, I think that's not the right way to go about it, especially with such a hotly contested draft like in this season. Drafts right now are just, like, every pick matters. If you're down a unit, you're basically fighting 3v4, right? If you have a really weak pick, it's not like previous seasons where a weak pick could still kind of do some work and contribute. You're really screwed in this regard. Elvira is going to get banned because he picked Charlotte into me too, so he has 2 Fighting Spirit units. That means Bryceria is going to be quite annoying. What could we pick into something like that? Fire Charlotte. Let's go for something dumb like Shu. Yeah, let's go for something dumb like Shu and let's ban this. Because Shu actually provides anti-crit for the team as well. I know Fire Charlotte can guarantee crits anyway, but... Oh! What? Hang on just a second. Did he just let Elvira through? Alright, then we have 3 DPSs in Elvira. Let's see if we got this. Let's see if Elvira can actually pull her weight here. So, the rest of his team's fairly slow. I don't really care who he dual attacks with. You can't one-shot Elvira with a Sea Lilia's dual attack. APOC Robbie can't one-shot with an S1. We start off the match with a anti-crit anyway. And try to provoke. Okay, he's gonna go for the Shu. That is fine. He does have a cleanse on his team, so we could technically just go ahead and hit the APOC. APOC can't push up anyway because she has no fighting spirit. Elvira locks them out of it. Fire Charlotte will also never get an S3. So yeah, APOC Robbie, no healing, no pushing up, no CR push. She's defense broken now. We do have, you know, our team is still pretty vulnerable. We have an attack down on everyone right now, but Lionheart gonna lose that first turn there. It's okay. As long as Navy Captain Landy's around, we should be fine. Because we'll just focus down this APOC Robbie so that he has no chance to revive anyone later on. Oh, that's a lot of damage though. I don't know about that. Fire Charlotte might kill. Okay, no, she doesn't kill. That's good. Nice little counter. Nice little flush. Good job, Shu. That's what I'm talking about here. Oh, nice little flush again. Alright, it's okay if Navy Captain Landy goes down. Or, sorry, it's okay if Lionheart Sirmia goes down here. Perfectly fine. Good little provoke, actually, by the Elvira. Good dual attack. The Lionheart's gonna go down. Yep, so she was gonna proc there, but it's okay. We can try to provoke the Charlotte. Let's see if we can strip here. Provoke doesn't really matter because she's gonna S1 regardless, but let's see if we can get a strip. Nice, got rid of the defense buff at the very least. Not that it matters, she's about to take the turn anyway, but Beguile's gonna be pretty good. Nope, he can't strip here, so good chunk of damage. Ooh, Navy Captain Landy, you're looking real weak right now. Maybe this is a Shu game. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, thankfully that provoke was there, so Elvira is going to be helping us out a little bit. Shu's going to come in, and Navy Captain Landy's got to got to soul burn the S1. We got to salvo this. Okay, so we got to salvo this here. Let's go for the APOC Robbie. Again, she has no fighting spirit, so we're good. Unfortunately, the healing's not going to be quite enough to sustain us. The Fire Charlotte is going to be coming in, but hopefully, Shu will do something here. Who do we go for? Let's go for the hit on Sea Lilius. Yeah, let's try to provoke her here. Oh, no provoke! Oh, foosh! Absolutely disgusting, guys. Absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna go for another foosh. Oh, I didn't kill the APOC Robbie, unfortunately, but that's okay. Nice, good counter, good counter. Give me a flush! He has the S3, but he still has a chance of winning, because if he crits the Shu, we're dead. Oh no, he didn't crit the Shu. Come on, let's counter. Get some more counters going, guys. He's gonna quit. That's a 100% win rate for the Rat this season, by the way. Absolutely disgusting. But, you know, Shu is, historically very good into Fire Charlotte and into APOC Robbie, right? Shu's good into any fire unit. And APOC Robbie, because the anti-crit is so 50-50 against Shu, if you're struggling against APOC Robbie, throw anti-crit in there, and, you know, you'll just win half the time just because of luck. APOC Robbie relies heavily on hitting to get the damage done. On miss, she barely does any damage. So back in the day when APOC Robbie was the meta and everyone first picked APOC, I would go for things like A-Roz and DN, because DN's anti-crit would be super useful in terms of mitigating a lot of the damage that came in from the APOC, and A-Roz's barrier for the unit in the backline was huge, so APOC couldn't really damage through that, especially if you have anti-crit up, right? You're hardly going to be chipping away the barrier in that case. But this guy goes for a ban on Bellion, also a ban on the Navy Captain Landy. Laya first pick, we still gotta watch out for like the Lua knock walls, but not really too concerned about that, honestly. Could honestly just go for DDR Bunny Dom here, and see if my opponent has Dragon King Sharoon. If they don't, then we're good. If they do, we'll play around it somehow. We always do. So let's see what these two picks are. They'll kind of dictate the direction that my opponent's going in. Because of the Bellion pre-ban, kind of expecting them to go more of an aggro cleave route. So yeah, see, something like this where they have a bit faster units. Lua's gonna get picked up. Let's see if Knockwall's gonna get picked up here. Maybe we get a redemption match. Maybe we can, you know, get a little revenge. Even though this might not be the same player. Ooh, he's gonna go for Spectre Tenebria. Okay. Spectre Tenebria is not terrible here, so at least for me, it's a decent unit to be fighting against right now. We could go for... Would Senya be a good pick here? I don't think so, right? I don't think Senya would be a good pick. But Lua with the reset, non-attack skill, we could actually go for maybe an Earth Selene. We go Earth Selene Lionheart. I think Lionheart's a good choice here, right? If the Spectre's there, Lionheart's a pretty good choice. I think Earth Selene is also pretty nice, because if Lua tries to go for the reset, then we'll be killing the Spectre Tenebria, right? And our Selene's pretty bulky as well, so we should be able to survive on the front lines for a little bit. I don't have any damage mitigation on the team right now. That could change, but we'll see what the last two units are. It might force us to go into a more aggressive playstyle, so we might need another DPS unit, or another fast speed contesting support unit, who knows. Yeah, it all depends on what these two picks are. Spectre Tenebria is not too big of an issue right now, because if Laya, she can't S1 at the start of the battle. If she does, Lionheart's going to push up. She can't get reset by Lua, because her S3 is based on Fighting Spirit, not cooldowns. So we'll be able to nuke this guy regardless. Syria going to get picked up. She's quite a nuisance, and I don't like that. So maybe we ban the Syria. Ooh, Hua Young though. That Hua Young is gonna be an issue. Ah, shoot. Hua Young or Bryceria? Hua Young or Bryceria? That is quite the dilemma. Okay, we can probably go for something like Zio here, right? We can probably go for something like Zio. And I'm gonna go and ban the Bryceria. We can probably try to push back the Hua Young. Should be able to. We're gonna do for this, right? He's gonna ban Zio. That's actually fine. I'm gonna hope that we're okay and that Hua Young doesn't just kill these two units. Hua Young is a good pick here. Really good into the Earth Selene and the Lionheart Sirmia. But let's just pray that it works in our favor, and it's not a super fast Hua Young. Ooh, it's a decently fast Hua Young, but I think DDR is gonna go before. Okay. He is gonna go and reset here. We are gonna hit the Hua Young. Does that kill? Oh, all right then. We're gonna kill the Hua Young. Perfect. Good, that's all my worries gone. Now I'm no longer worried about anything. Okay, he's gonna S2, that's fine. Push up the Spectre. It's okay. He can try to kill the Selene, but I don't know if he can kill here. No attack buff or anything. Pretty tanky Spectre, actually. 11k health, gotta note that. He's gonna go for the DDR. That's fine. Potion Vial cleanse the Beguile off the Lionheart. Let's put the Lua to sleep. There we go. And Lua's in Guiding Light now. Let's go for the Laya. Lionheart should be able to push up here. And Earth Selene should be able to go as well. Good. Let's get that combat readiness. Earth Selene gets to go. Oh, shoot. A speed buff. Oh, no. He really wants to finish off that DDR. Alright. Didn't manage to kill, so let's just put everyone to sleep. He had his fun. You had your fun there, buddy. Alright, you had your chance. Alright, now it's my turn. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare quit. We're gonna go ahead and push everybody up. Right, gonna make sure that Earth Selene gets a bunch of no, don't you dare quit! I see that bar! You tried to do something degenerate, and now you're running from the consequences of your actions. What is happening? Are you... really? Oh, beautiful, guys. When Lua pickers here run with their tails between their legs, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh, we get to take our turn. Good, fantastic. Let me finish you off. Alright, a lot of damage gonna come in on this Laya. We're just gonna go for the injury damage anyway. Look at that Venom. Oh, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. And then I get to push up S3 with the Bunny Dom, S3 with the Lionheart. It's pretty much over. You can't run. You can't run. Come on, let me connect. Let me connect. Let me at him. Let me at him, guys. You're gonna stay. You want to see this ending as much as I do. Give me this ending. Alright, we're gonna go for it. S3. Heal, push up, barrier. Beautiful, beautiful. No, 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 no. Look, look. Just because you closed your app doesn't mean that I can't get the satisfaction of winning on my app. We're going for this. No! Smilegate! Smilegate, you absolute scam! Ah, well you guys, I mean, that was pretty satisfying, right? Absolute cowards, these players, huh? So we had a redemption match against the Lua combo, and so I guess I'll leave you guys with that. So thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more Epic 7 content. And until next time, take care.